What if I told you that a streaming platform existed that offered unknown streamers a chance to have millions of viewers every day, that created entirely new careers, changed the landscape of live streaming itself, and that you've probably never heard of it? This is the story of the life and death of that platform. The first time I saw someone live streaming on Reddit was in April of 2020, right at the start of the pandemic. What I was seeing on the front page of Reddit that day was Reddit's live streaming service, the Reddit Public Access Network, or RPAN for short. And I'll never forget what I saw. One guy in a poorly lit room, hunched over a DJ table, vaping, looking utterly disinterested, and he had over 5,000 concurrent viewers. I thought to myself, I could do this 1,000 times better. Hell, I was basically doing the same exact thing he was already doing, just with no cameras. And that's the moment that changed my life forever. My roommate had an old DJ controller lying around. I love electronic music, and I knew that an audience existed, so I learned to DJ. I practiced obsessively for a month, and I got better. I got decent. During that month, I continued to watch RPAN, and I noticed some changes. Some recognizable faces were regularly hitting the front page, always with 5, 6, and sometimes 7,000 concurrent viewers. Munch Music was playing original beats and rapping original lyrics in a well-lit room with a high-quality camera and an infectious smile. Black Media Presents could regularly be seen on the front page as well, a 7-piece band with fantastic production value and multiple camera angles. I wanted to join the lineup. I wanted to throw parties for people who couldn't see their friends or family. I knew that people wanted an escape during the early days of COVID, because I did too. The front page of Reddit was going to be my vehicle to provide that escape. So I went live 5 nights a week for a month, and I never came close to the front page. I could tell there was a formula to getting on the front page, but I didn't know what it was yet. Then in August of 2020, I was walking through a Halloween superstore with a friend when I saw it, a full astronaut costume. I knew that if I streamed my exact same setup, but I wore that astronaut suit, I would hit the front page of Reddit. That night I went live again on Reddit, and everything was the same, except 10 minutes into the stream I had 6,000 people watching me. And it was all working. I was making people laugh, I was giving them an escape, and I was having the time of my life doing it. I remember one viewer commenting, "We need to make this guy rich by the end of the night." And right then, the stream crashed, and I wasn't able to get back on the front page for the rest of the night. But honestly, it didn't matter. I had hit the front page and I was certain I could do it again. If you're familiar with Twitch, the most well-known live streaming platform, you'll know that most streamers on the platform have a viewership of 0. Unless you already have a following elsewhere, your only viewers will be you on another device watching yourself, or if you're lucky, some family and friends that are trying to support. It's almost impossible to grow on the site, and it forces new streamers to grind endlessly to find 50 or 100 viewers. But here on RPAN, a guy in an astronaut suit, streaming on a 480p camera from his kitchen, could go live and have thousands of viewers instantly. A few of us realized the potential of this essentially unknown platform. Munch Music, the same streamer I first saw regularly hitting the front page, brought a lot of us together in one place. Munch started a group chat with Datsun, Whistleface, and myself, and we all started to share knowledge every single day. How to get on the front page, tips for improving stream quality, and how to retain and grow our front page audiences. Munch encouraged all of us to start Twitch channels, and we slowly started to funnel our viewers from the front page of Reddit to our Twitch pages. It was incredibly effective, and it allowed us all to start making money from live streaming, money that we all poured back into our streams, improving their quality, and our ability to provide the best possible viewing experience for our audience. This is when some creators on RPAN truly started to blow up. Whistleface, Black Media Presents, Office Drummer, and most notably, Therapy Gecko. These iconic streamers are still active today, still growing their follower bases, and living life as full-time live streamers and content creators. But during the RPAN days, we all developed an unspoken schedule. Every night, Whistleface would go live at 7 p.m. and dominate the front page for an hour. When 8 p.m. rolled around, I would go live and take his place. At 9 p.m., like clockwork, Office Drummer was live and the front page was his. We'd all separately figured out the formula for hitting the front page, which was a combination of timing, charisma, and most importantly, knowing how to use a black and white bare-bones website called RPAN Lister, which allowed anyone to predict when the front page spot would be open. Every night we racked up hundreds of thousands of views. And every night we took a handful of those viewers, 1 to 300, over to Twitch where we could make a living. We all cultivated our own communities of viewers who would watch us every single night. And between sponsorships, donations, and tips, we all built new careers. It felt like the growth would never stop. And then, in June of 2022, RPAN disappeared. Buried at the bottom of a post about bug fixes and performance issues, Reddit announced that RPAN live streams would no longer be featured on the front page of the website. No explanation was given. Overnight, a goldmine for unknown creators was effectively killed. Large and small creators alike were crushed by this announcement. Hundreds of commenters told Reddit how RPAN had changed their lives, how it allowed artists to finally make a living from their work, how it gave new streamers an audience that they could otherwise never build. But aside from the careers that it made possible, RPAN was a community, a place where, at any time of the day, you could pop in and get a small window into people's lives. I'm not saying any of this to try to bring back RPAN. I'm saying this because RPAN represented a moment in time, a moment that was personally important to me and a lot of other people, and I don't want it to be forgotten. And that's the story of the biggest live streaming platform you've probably never heard of. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, do yourself and me a favor by following all the creators I mentioned. All of their links will be down below in the description. And if you want to support, please comment your thoughts below, like the video, and of course subscribe to the channel. I love you, you're beautiful, and don't you fucking forget it neither. Till next time.
Peace.